What's going on? My name is Antoine Tillman, and preparing our lunch for today's show is celebrity chef and co-host, Chef Keyshawn Winston. This show highlights and promotes career professionals, entrepreneurs, and small businesses whose stories can be inspiring, entertaining, and or informative. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. You're watching Let's Do Lunch.
Heard you out here handling business. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard you out here trying to make a difference. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Heard you out here getting this paper. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard your story was an inspiration. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. Well, let's do lunch. Well, let's do lunch. Well, let's do lunch.
What's going on? Today is going to be a great show. First of all, I just want to let you know that off the break. We have Stanley Martin Homes, #1 salesperson, and the #1 salesperson for new home builders on the East Coast, Mr. Ronnell Sales. What's going on, Chad?
How you doing, man?
Hey, man, did I do you justice on that one?
That was a good one. I mean,
I still ain't get it right.
I'm just saying, it's all right. You know,
You ain't Steve Harvey.
like I said before, it wasn't Steve Harvey, but you know,
My man.
you gotta
roll with it.
That's what's up.
It still made it do what it do, though. So I'm happy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very interested in your story. But before we get in your story, I want to wrap to our chef right here and tell us what you preparing for today's show.
So what I got for you guys today, man, one of my specialties. So we got honey jerk wings with a mango slaw poured on top. As you can see, there's our appetizer. And then I got in the back burner, I got some coconut, rice, and peas, and then also some fried cabbage. So we're gonna keep it Caribbean style today, you know. So y'all sit back and enjoy.
You know the crazy thing
What happened?
about that
What
is that was better than the pre-production. Yeah. So we're gonna run with that.
See
We're
the
gonna
person
run
I
with
can see who
that.
I did with?
We're gonna run with that.
That's why I left Fox out. They taking all us out of Fox out.
My man. So, from what I actually researched, you did 134 sales in 2020 during the pandemic.
Correct.
My man, you really have to tell me exactly. I mean, how do you get into the mind frame of saying, I'm going to dig my feet into the dirt and say, hey, I'm going to hustle and I'm going to sell all these homes. And to become the #1 salesperson for Stanley Martin and the #1 salesperson for the
Entire East Coast.
entire East Coast.
Basically, you gotta look at it like this. So luck is basically when preparation meets opportunity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically luck. So I was prepared for the pandemic, meaning when everything closed, I had a small epiphany, and I was thinking like, man, everybody ought to be at home. So everybody who lives in apartments gonna start hearing their loud neighbors upstairs. They're gonna start smelling their weed smoking neighbor next door because everybody's in the house. So all I had to do was position myself to make sure that, because most builders, they would say appointment only. I decided to keep my doors open, meaning I still accepted walk-ins. So I made it easy for people to come actually to my neighborhood to see it.
It sounds like a competitive type of mind frame, like a Michael Jordan type of thing. Like, honestly, I'm gonna take over this game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to actually score these amount of points to win this game.
Right?
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
So let's go back. What type of child was you? Was you into, I would say, sports? Was you into, you know, what type of child was you growing up?
I was into sports, being the youngest. Of course, I had older
Youngest.
siblings. Yeah, and youngest.
Okay.
So having older siblings, you always want to beat them or try to best them. And then, you know, I played sports, of course, so I had that sports mentality background. Don't like losing. It's just a younger
So
child.
you
kind
don't
of
like
thing.
losing?
No, I don't.
Where'd that stem from? I mean, because I know a little bit about you. I don't know really too much, a lot about you, but I know a little bit. You come from a good upbringing. Your
Yeah.
parents was both successful. Both successful. So what was the talks in the household? Like, hey, you need to actually do this to actually become this type of person? Or you need to become something like. What was those talks like?
Believe it or not, It wasn't too many of those talks because when you have two successful parents, they usually not home because they out working. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it was more of so I found what I wanted and then found a way to basically get it. So my thing was, like most young black men in their teenage years, was shoes and clothes.
Okay.
So I wanted to be fresh. Only way you can be fresh, you gotta have money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't never lied about it.
So,
I used to dream to be other people that I went to school with.
right, exactly. You know
Today
what
I'm
I'm
gonna be Antoine.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna do that right
You know
there.
what I'm saying? So when when you trying to be fresh, when you need, when Jordans come out and you want to have the freshest pair of Jordans on, you gotta have money to get it.
Okay.
So then that's when it started dawning like, okay, I need to have money. But then you gotta figure out how much money it was. So then it grows over time. Like in your teenage years, you gotta think about when you was like a teenager and somebody told you they made $25 an hour. You like, dude! Because the time you making back then was like $9, $8, $7 an hour. So $25 an hour was like, man, you paid.
No, that's
25.
You know what I'm saying? And then as you start to get older, the freshness goes to another level and stuff starts to cost a little more. Now you might be into super designers. I call them super designers like Louis Vuitton, Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Montclair and all that other stuff. Ferragamos and things like that. So then now, those are $800,000 shoes.
Right.
So now $25 an hour ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah.
So now you start looking to, okay, I made 75 this year, and then you get that first taste of 100, then you get the taste of 100K, like, oh man, I need to get to 150. Then you get to 150, and the drive just keeps moving you until you get higher and higher. And then next thing you know, whatever you use to drive you, is just what you use. But as long as you're driving to make sure that you're making more and getting more, then it's successful.
So pretty much you had that drive since you was younger. So let's say this: when you got to high school, what type of student were you? Academically?
I was 80.
And did you play sports?
Yeah, I played football, basketball, and ran track.
So you was what they call a three-letter man. You was a three-letter.
Yeah. So I was an all-around athlete.
Okay. Was you any good?
Yeah, of course.
That's the question.
You don't walk around this cocky and sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what's up.
so
you
track and field. I say track and field got me a full scholarship to college, so I was
So
pretty good
track
at
and
something.
field, football,
And basketball.
And basketball. Okay, so you was competitive in all of those sports, am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. And as far as academics, what type of grade or what type of, student?
The A-B student.
AB student?
I was one of them students, like 2 A's, 4 B's, and a C. That was kind of my thing. that was me.
So in high school, did you have any mindset on what you wanted to do when you got older?
I didn't.
You did?
I had no clue. All I knew is I wanted to make money and be fresh.
Wow. Okay.
That's all that mattered. Because also, like a typical high school dude, I was really, really into women.
Yeah.
And women like fresh dudes.
Right.
So that was my thing. Like, and I figured you need money to get women.
Right.
Quality over quantity.
Got you. Okay. So pretty much in high school, you just knew you need to be fresh.
Yep.
Viewers, y'all understand? He just knew back then. He just wanted to be fresh. Bottom line. So you didn't have no idea what you wanted to do when you got older.
Nah, I had no clue.
So you went off to college. Where did
Yep.
you go to college?
Started at Livingstone and ended at North Carolina A&T.
Okay. And what you major in?
Industrial systems engineer with a minor in computer science.
Wow. That's interesting. So engineering and your minor was what?
Computer science.
Computer science. So no business or anything like that?
No business, nah.
Okay. So why was those your majors and minor?
My mother picked it.
Oh. And your mother picked it. Okay.
My mother picked it.
I respect it.
Yep, that's what happened. You got a mother at work. She decided she wanted to decide your own future. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it goes. You got as I tell them.
You want to make money?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you.
I'm going to show you, yeah. And it's like I tell most people, my mother was like my father, and my father was like my mother.
Gotcha.
My mother was a little hard. My
Yeah.
father was kind of soft.
I got you.
So, you know what I'm saying? She was like, nah, you want to make money? That's what you doing.
Okay. So when you graduated from college, what you ended up doing?
Of course, I graduated in 08 during the housing market crash.
Yeah,
and
it was bad.
No jobs, no nothing.
It was bad. It was bad.
So first, my profession was a journeyman, I was just out here getting money any way I can.
Like we all was.
You know what I'm saying? So
Like we all was.
So some of y'all probably remember me. I was actually on walking up and down Central Avenue with a breast cancer awareness bucket with a suit and tie on.
Hold on. We're going to focus on this story right here.
Please, let's focus on this one.
So,
Were you about to KFC?
Nah, I was over there by the way the Krispy Kreme and Whitney's at.
Oh man.
I was on that side of Central Avenue.
Oh,
okay,
man.
I just want the viewers to understand what he's saying.
You
mean to tell me
Staples where we used to work.
Yeah, I'm down there.
you grabbed a pink bucket,
White bucket.
a white bucket,
And put a breast cancer awareness
Saying
suit
they was from Detroit. Remember that people?
and put it on there and put on there. I found the breast cancer website and basically like I was out there representing them.
and how was you dressed?
Oh, I was suited and booted.
You were suited and booted.
Suited and booted.
So honestly,
Fresh.
Like selling bean pies.
so pretty much you telling the viewers, you was a hustler from childhood up until then, and you knew what you needed to do in order to get money.
You know what I'm saying?
Even though that might have been right, that might not have been right.
Hey, listen.
But you had to do what you
I
had to
gave
do.
5% of the profit to the website, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Website, what?
Yeah, I found the website. I donated the money to the website.
My man.
5% though. Don't get it twisted. I kept
5%.
95%.
Oh, trust me. I understood what you said.
Yeah.
I didn't want to reiterate it, but I understood what you said. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Perfect, because I have solutions to help you achieve those goals. My name is Coach Nicole with Total Accountability Life Coaching, and I help you get things done by holding you accountable to your goals.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Chef Keyshawn Winston, owner of K. Winston's Catering. Please visit my website for all your catering needs at chefkw.com. Hope to see you soon. Thanks so much.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Lewis. I am a local real estate agent with Sampson Properties. If you are on the market to buy or sell your home, feel free to contact me at 240-722-7880.
Have you ever always wanted to buy a brand new house in a beautiful community, but always wanted to know if there was an HOA or a condo association attached? Reach out to the Community Association Network, 301-704-8962, and learn about the community you want to move to before you actually get there.
So let me ask you a question.
Yep.
As far as Stanley Martin Homes, they've been around since, 1966, am I correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. So, how did you actually, become employed or become a salesperson with Stanley Martin Homes?
So, like I said, I started with Ryan Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Ryan Holmes did pretty well together for a while. I was actually ranked 7th in the company in that one.
Oh,
And,
yeah, told me.
You know what I'm saying? So, basically, we had a small disagreement. They accused me of something that I didn't basically do.
Normally they do.
You know what I'm saying? So then when they did
Wanna
their
talk
further
about it?
investigation, basically they thought I was giving a realtor who was a family member deals. So they worked for Keller Williams. So when Keller Williams sent out all the broker agreements, anybody who knows who bought a house from a realtor, you got to sign a broker agreement.
Okay.
So of course the broker agreement was dated way before the contract. So they basically like, oh, we got to pull back because we prematurely fired him. He technically can sue us. Blah 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 blah. So I decided, I told him that, I don't want to work back here because I know I was going to be walking on eggshells.
Okay.
Probably fire me for being late. You know what I'm saying? Because, once they fire you once and then you get off, it's like OJ.
I get it.
See what happened with him? He got off with murder.
Trust me,
And then he stole his own stuff back and went to jail for like 9 years. You know what I'm saying? They going to get you one way or another. You know what I'm
We
saying?
gotta get you on a podcast or a show or something. I like that analogy.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna get you one way or another. So I told him, nah, I said, just don't blackball me from the industry.
Mm-hmm.
So funny, the young lady who hired me in HR, who did my phone interview in HR, called me and was like, yo, I saw you was on the fire list and now I see you on the quit list. Mm-hmm. She said, I'm actually leaving Ryan Holmes and going to Stanley Martin tomorrow. Do you want to interview? So I was like, yeah, I want to interview. So then I interviewed and got hired, and the rest is history.
Wow, interesting. Now, what I do want to go back to is, was this your first sales job, or was you in sales before?
I was in sales before. I was selling cars.
If you gotta actually tell us about that story.
So I was selling cars. So back at the time, this after the bucket,
Okay. After the bucket.
After the bucket. I got a job at a like a little special needs place. And all
Special needs place?
Yeah, it's funny. I lead up to it.
Okay.
So a little special needs place. Long story short, you know what I'm saying, the women got me fired. You know what I'm saying? I supposed to be watching the guys and fooling around with one of the employees. Dude ran in the middle of the street.
Interesting.
Yep. One of the girls brought him back. Of course, she had to report it. Fired on the spot. At the time, my
What
mother.
job was this?
This is I forgot the name of this place, but I was like watching special needs adults.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah. I used to work overnight. I used to work
Are you
overnight for the
serious?
job. Yeah, man.
Like, you lost me with that whole special needs thing. I'm like, special needs?
Yeah, I used to work for a special needs job.
Oh, wow.
And then went from night shift to day shift. So when I went to day shift, I used to be in one of the little side houses. So like no one really employees didn't see me. So then when they moved me to the day shift, I was in one of the main houses, and then all the women there saw me. Long story short, you know, when you're 20-something years old, your little head speak to your big head, and running around with the one of the chicks there. My man ran out in the middle of the street. Lucky he didn't get hit by a car though.
It wasn't Millwood, was it?
Nah, this was in Annapolis.
Oh, okay.
This was in Annapolis.
Oh, wow.
I went way out there, you know what I'm saying? I went way out there. So got fired. Funny, got fired, and 3 days later, my mother had to buy a car. Like she just, you know what I'm saying, got herself together, so she's ready to go buy a car. And we at the car dealership, and we talking to the salesman, to the little sales lady, and she's like, yeah, car business always hiring. You probably do good because you know you got a nice face. So I was like,
a nice face?
yeah, she told me I had a nice face.
Sound like a pimp.
Yeah, so she was pimping me up. She's like, yeah, car dealership always hiring. So I was like, so I literally went up to, this is how easy it is to get hired in the car business, bro. So I went to Toyota Bowie, and I had on like dress down clothes, like regular clothes, jeans, t-shirt. Okay. And I was like, I just wanted to grab the application, fill it out, and they call me back. So I grabbed the application, dude came downstairs, he said, before you fill out this application, can you come back tomorrow, like dressed for work? So I said, cool. I came back, dressed for work, to drop off the application and probably do an interview. Bama said, yeah, you look good dressed up, you hired.
So it was basically on your presentation? Is that what it was?
It wasn't a presentation. He just wanted to make sure I had dress clothes. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even on presentation. That's all when people tell me they can't find a job. I like the dealership always hiring.
Wow.
Always hiring. I'm smoking. Bro, I was working with murderers. That was fresh out of jail for murder.
There was no high sale.
Bro,
That's it. I know dude went from mattress discounters, went to, he couldn't make no money selling mattresses, went to car dealership at Dodge Cars out there in Wheaton, made a killing. Top seller.
Really?
Yeah, man.
bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So literally, I was like, all right, so I'm starting the car business. Of course, with the car business, you know, you got that first nerve to walk up to people, because I wasn't walking to people saying hello and stuff like that.
Right.
So you had the car business taught me how to get that nerve out, how to talk to people, how to do all that kind of good stuff. So it was a great experience, man. Car business made me into the salesperson I am today. Like I would never, you know what I'm saying? I tell my bosses get mad at me because they literally say that you know, the house business not like the car business. You know, our job is harder, and I'm like this. Car sales is way harder than this. They get so mad at me, but you know what I'm saying. But car business, that was my life for 6 years.
Really? Interesting. 6 years?
6 years.
And then, you got to tell us the story about how you actually transitioned from cars to selling new homes.
So basically, I was working at Honda Bowie. I know everything in Bowie, right?
Yeah,
Crazy.
everything's a Bowie. That's what I'm finding out.
Yeah, I'm just a Bowie dude. You know? So I'm working at Honda Bowie. This is like the 4th, 5th dealership I'm working at, because I was with Pohanga most of the stint. So shout out to Pohanga. But anyway, I'm at a Honda Bowie, and my son is about to be born.
Wow.
And she probably like 2-3 months pregnant. And the company, as you know, you work 9 to 9 a.m., 9 p.m. So she said something to me, and it kind of clicked. She was like, what you gonna do? When you leave for work, he gonna be waking up. When you get home, he gonna be asleep.
True.
What you gonna do?
That's true.
So I said, all right, I gotta find a way out the car business.
Right.
Now, mind you, I tried to get out the car business several times, and it was unsuccessful.
Right.
So I say, no, I gotta find a way. So I'm in my office. That's where I was good at car salesman. I had an office. I'm in my office chilling.
He cocky.
Oh, 30 calls a month. Vicious like that. So I'm in my office, and this dude named Barrington Chappelle walked in my office. Now, mind you, Barrington Chappelle came into the car business in 2010 and left in 2010.
We really dropping names?
Bro, that's his name. That's an old school dude, man. I'm like 75. He old school.
Okay.
So I trained Barrington Chappelle when I was at Pohanga Hyundai
Gotcha.
because he came from the business I'm in now.
Gotcha.
So he came in my office like, "Yo, you still selling cars?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, what's going on?" He said, "I'm getting my car serviced. You should really try to do what I do, man. I do new construction sale. You'll be so good at it. All you gotta do is give this dude my name and he gonna hire you on the spot." This is with Richmond, America.
Interesting.
Yeah, Richmond, America. So, funny story. So the guy he gave me, I call him on Monday, email him on Tuesday. Call him on Wednesday, email him on Thursday, call him on Friday. Repeat the process the next week. 3 weeks later, he finally calls me back. Conversation basically went, "Don't call me, I'll call you." You know what I'm saying? I guess he got tired of blowing him up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he big time.
You know what I'm saying? He fired now, so anyway.
He ain't too big time.
Yeah, he ain't too big time.
He ain't too big time.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I said, no problem. So I got mad. I'm like, no, he don't know who he messing. I'm one of the best salesmen out here. So I went and Googled Maryland builders.
Okay.
And I applied down the list.
Really?
All of them.
Okay.
So got an interview with K&P, K&B at the time. Both of them no longer in Maryland. Thank God I ain't go with them. Ryan Holmes and D.R. Horton. And I got hired by all four. But it was like, 3 of them was like, "We just gonna throw you in the model and let you go." Ryan Holmes was like, they was gonna train me. And I ain't gonna lie, I knew nothing about mortgages, houses, nothing. I ain't know nothing.
So that's what I want to ask you about. What made them all want to actually hire you on the spot? As opposed
Oh, I'm a good interviewer.
Oh,
First
so
off,
how'd your interview go?
My
Let's
interview
talk about that.
goes well. I mean, I'm just gonna sum it up like this. If you're a salesman, you can't sell yourself.
Sell me.
What
How'd
you
your interview go?
I said you asked no questions. First off, it goes like this.
I want you to sell him.
Sell him. Right? Oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you trying to get, hey, you want a piece of chicken?
Yeah, I like chicken.
You know what I'm saying? Where your utensils at?
My utensils.
Yeah, so here you go, I'm selling utensils. So this is what you do. It's $3.99. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't got what you get.
You ain't got what you need. You know what I'm saying? But I got it. Though. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hustle mentality.
Real talk.
Supply and demand.
You don't know? So I'm a good interviewer though. Like, you can't sell yourself, then you can't sell a product. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yourself is a product. That's how you gotta look at it. I am the product. So if you can't sell yourself, what make you think you sell their product? So my interview, always goes very, very well. So Ryan Holmes like, they'll train me. So I was like, bro, I ain't know mortgages, I ain't know houses, bro, I didn't even know what a tray ceiling was. Crazy. They know what a gable was, coins, none of that good stuff. All that house talk. Right. None of this. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to Ryan Holmes because they're gonna train me. So me being a sales rep, anybody who's a sales rep know training for a sales rep don't go well. Especially for a sales rep who is good at their craft. So Ryan Holmes at the time was trying to teach me how to sell instead of just teaching me the process of what to sell. Right. So long story short, it wasn't going well. It was not going well. So Ryan Holmes had a little rule. Once they promote you, if you don't hit your quota in the first 90 days, they can fire you on the spot.
Wow, really?
So long story short, I passed my demo day. It was me, young lady named Monet, young lady named Teresa. We all passed our demo day. They sent Monet to the #1 selling community. They sent Teresa to the #2 selling community. Sent me to the worst community we had in our division.
Really?
The Johnny hit his quota in 9 months. Tomorrow, 9 months, never hit his quota. Remind you, if I don't hit my quota in the first 3 months, I'm fired. Right. They sent me to a neighborhood who hasn't hit his quota in 9 months. Right. So they trying to fire me without having to fire me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, no problem. So luckily, I'm not ignorant. I read the handbook. Okay. So when they sent me, they said, okay, good luck, go sell. I said, no. The handbook says when you move to a new community, have 30 days to learn it. Right. So they was like, what page is that on? I was like, 113.
Yeah, hold on.
They asked me what page was it on. I told them 113, paragraph 2. They're like, all right, we'll give you 30 days. So at the time, the sales rep there, she was pregnant, so she was half-assed because she was pregnant. She was like 7 months pregnant. Like, she was pregnant.
No, I got it.
So I'm told her to sit down, I'm going to talk to the customers, you know what I'm saying? You ain't been selling nothing anyway, so you ain't missing nothing, you be fine. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm doing is like selling people and hold them for the next month. I'm like, don't buy this month, buy next month. I got an incentive for you next month. It's the same incentive, I just ain't telling them about it. Don't buy this month, I got a free wash and dry for you. Don't buy this month, I got a free half bath for you. Don't buy this month, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you the deck half off.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we first weekend, because back then, this before we had all these systems. That's when you had to hand write your contracts, which is the worst. You had to have wet signatures. It was before DocuSign and all that stuff. So I had 4 people do contracts in one weekend. My quota usually is, well, that neighborhood is 2.5, 3. So I had 4 people do contract. So of course they don't know because everything's wet signature. So we go to the meeting on Monday, and they like, okay, you gotta start selling now. I said, okay, no problem, I'm gonna start selling. I said, what's my quota? They said, your quota gonna be 3. Good luck, because you know you don't hit it in 90 days, you fired. I said, no problem. I said, so they set in stone, or can you change it?
1 second. 3. You talking about 3 homes?
3 houses I gotta sell, yeah.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. They really think that was a lot. I was laughing. I thought it was hilarious. Mind you, I told you I sold 4 that weekend.
Gotcha.
So I got that in my back pocket. I got the deals in my book bag. So I'm sitting there like this. I said, so can you change it? Quote right now. She said, nope, it's set. She wrote down. I signed it. She signed it. My partner signed it. As soon as she signed it, I signed 4 deals on the desk. Here you go. It's 4.
Wow.
She was like, when did you do these? I said, over the weekend.
Wow.
Ended up selling 7 that month. So, side note story, when I was working around home, I guess everybody knew I was going to get fired eventually. Like, one of the little sales reps, I went to go hang with the sales rep. I did a little event that we had. It was at a casino in Baltimore. And one of the little sales reps was like, why you over here? You need to go home. We don't mess with you. So I was like, no problem. So I was
Why
like,
they feel that way?
bro, I don't know. They ain't like me, bro. They wasn't feeling the black man.
Because you was selling so many houses?
No, I wasn't selling nothing. I was in training.
You was in training?
Yeah, they ain't like me at all, bro. They feel I was a threat, or they just ain't like me. I don't know. So I'm on the phone with my mother, and I'm like, I said, not only am I outsell everybody, I'm gonna get salesperson recorder, because they have salesperson recorder.
Right.
So mind you, January I sold 0 houses because remember I took on 30 days.
Okay.
February I sold 7. Made my quota again 3. I sold another 8. So I sold 15 houses in 2 months. Beat everybody in the whole division. Got salesperson recorder. Yeah, and then like they was trying to congratulate me, and I was looking at people like this. Nah, laugh about my face.
Hold on, that was in 1 month.
In 2 months, in a quarter, so in 3 months, whatever. Yeah,
3 months.
So in February and March, I sold a total of 15 houses.
Okay, so to fast forward, in the year of 2020, during a pandemic, understand what I'm saying, viewers? During a pandemic, you sold 134 houses. Wow. We're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to be honest, I want to get to your motivation.
All right, cool.
Okay? We'll be right back.
Perfect, because I have solutions to help you achieve those goals. My name is Coach Nicole with Total Accountability Life Coaching, and I help you get things done by holding you accountable to your goals.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Chef Keyshawn Winston, owner of K. Winston's Catering. Please visit my website for all your catering needs at chefkw.com. Hope to see you soon. Thanks so much.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Lewis. I am a local real estate agent with Samson Properties. If you are on the market to buy or sell your home, feel free to contact me at 240-722-7880.
Have you ever always wanted to buy a brand new house in a beautiful community, but always wanted to know if there was an HOA or a condo association attached? Reach out to the Community Association Network, 301-704-8962, and learn about the community you want to move to before you actually get there.
Oh, man. Very delicious meal. Very delicious meal. What you think?
Oh, no, I was banging. My jaw gone.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, I see.
Out of here.
I see.
Disappeared.
I'm enjoying mine now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
It was good. Chef was amazing.
Yeah.
You are the chef.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you for recognizing me. My man.
All right. So one thing I want to get back to as far as this interview is what motivates you?
Besides the typical answers of like family and kids and things like
money.
that. You know what I'm saying? Money, of course.
But what really motivates you to sell 134 houses in 2020 Like, come on now, that's unreal.
Believe it or not, I just want to be I always have a dream of just being comfortable. And comfy to me is basically meaning like my refrigerator break and I can go get another one without no sweat coming off my forehead. Like, dang, refrigerator broke. Best Buy, Samsung, deliver that tomorrow. Appreciate you, brother. Keep it moving.
It's gotta be more than that.
Believe it or not, it's more about
gotta be
comfortability, man. I work as hard as I do so I can live as comfortable as I can without having no worries.
Amen.
So like, you know, if my wife decides like, hey man, your daughter broke this mirror and we gotta replace it and it costs $200.
Right.
Alright, here's $200. It ain't
I respect that.
it's no, oh man, I guess we can't pay the Verizon bill this month. We gotta replace this mirror. Well, I guess we ain't getting the mirror to tax season, you know, when we get our tax money. It's just more like just living real comfy, man. Just being able to walk around and be like, dang, man, all my bills is paid.
I
I
respect
can drive what I want to drive.
I respect
And I ain't worried about nothing.
Okay.
Everything's good. We worry about college when they get there.
Okay. So let me also ask you this. As far as talking to the viewers, anyone who's actually inspiring to actually become a realtor or become a new home salesman, because those are two different things. I do understand that. And if we can take a moment to actually focus on that. A realtor and a new home salesman is two totally different things. Can you actually break that down?
Realtor, you will have your real estate license. You have to drive your clients around, going from house to house to house, trying to find the right house for your buyer. A new construction sales rep, they basically give us a neighborhood. We sit in a model home in the office and people come to us.
So pretty much money is easy.
It's not easy because people want the house. It's just your job not to mess it up.
Now, the one thing I really do want to ask you, since I got you there, is how would you actually explain the difference between buying new and buying, what's the word?
Resale.
Resale. Thank you. New versus resale.
One is based on budget. New is always better. New comes with a warranty.
Okay.
So meaning if you move in this house, so let's say you bought a resale house, right?
Okay. Talk to me.
And so I use the analogy with my clients all the time.
Talk to me.
So you move into your resale, and of course it's carpet in there.
Yeah.
And you walk around barefoot and you say, stepped on something sharp.
Oh.
You look down and it's somebody else's toenail.
Wow.
Oh.
You gotta remember, someone lived in that house.
Right.
Someone clipped their toenails in that house. Somebody boo-booed in that house. Somebody did all kinds of stuff in that house. Do you want to come behind that? Also, another thing.
Okay.
Think of it like this. Let's say you move into your new beautiful home and you got your inspector, and when they had the inspector said, oh yeah, your HVAC working pretty good. 3 days later, it breaks. Guess who got to replace that HVAC system? You do.
Right after you closed.
Right after you close, it's all you.
Wow.
Exactly correct. But let's say you buy new construction. The HVAC system break 3 days after you close. Guess who fixed it? The builder.
Wow. So hold on.
That's when I felt like I was grown. Moved into my first home,
Okay.
and the AC unit went out.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with everybody, dude. I was like this. Now I'm really grown. Now I gotta call people and they giving me quotes.
And you gotta get quotes.
You gotta get quotes and people come to your house. I was like,
Well,
this is
me,
real.
I only live in the new construction. So when my hot water went out, I was like this, beep, beep, beep. Hey, yo, you got somebody out here to get this. They'll be out on 30 minutes. Appreciate you. And I walked off and took me a cold shower.
So what would you say as far as those viewers, as far as the money? Buying new and buying,
Resale.
resale. What's the difference between buying new and buying resale when it comes to actually putting up money up front?
Honestly, you can't really think of it money up front. Think of it more like monthly payment. That's what most people care about.
Okay.
So buying new, you might have a $2,500 monthly payment. You know what I'm saying? Let's go townhouse wise.
Okay.
Buy a used townhouse, you might have a $2,000 monthly payment. So it will be a $500 difference. Now remember, every $10,000 is only $60 on your payment. So we're looking at a $50,000 difference between resale and new.
Okay.
But again, it's the peace of mind of knowing that everything is new. Everything's
Everything's
insured.
insured.
Everything's insured. Everything's under warranty. You don't have to worry about anything for years. That roof could give out on you in a year in a resale. Just because it's passed inspection in 2019, don't mean it's gonna pass inspection in 2020.
I never thought about it like that.
And-
So pretty much, buying new, everything is actually what?
New.
Insured and actually under
And a warranty.
warranty. What was you about to say?
Well, my belief too, when you purchasing new, it's like you know who did what in the house. You know what I mean? You don't have to go behind anyone to try to figure out what happened with this. You know what I mean? Oh, they ain't show me this. Oh, they ain't tell me this.
Right.
And I remember, going through a walkthrough and getting into the home, and it's like, oh man, I ain't know this. Oh, they ain't show me. It just be the little nicks and crannies that you never pay attention to.
And like piggyback off that, in a resale, you don't get no walkthrough. The owner ain't gonna walk you through the house. All right, let me show you. I got a secret compartment behind this door.
He gonna show you the glitz and glamour.
Yeah, he gonna be like this. Look, you like the kitchen? You like the bathroom?
Right.
I heard you a chef.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he moving. He like, bet. Let me take my $100,000 I just made off these people and get the hell out of here. Buy my,
Now-
and then he go buy their new house.
Okay.
That
Also,
resale.
as far as buying new and buying resale, it's a little bit more expensive buying new
It is.
as opposed to buying resale.
Here's
What
the
would
funny
you-
part though.
Okay.
In today's market is almost even.
Tell me how.
Because right now in Maryland at least, especially in the DMV, there's only 6 weeks worth of inventory left for 2 million buyers that's in the market.
And explain that to the viewers, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not even understanding what you just said.
Right. So basically, in layman's term, it ain't enough houses for everybody who want to purchase one.
Oh, okay. I got that.
And not enough houses for people to purchase.
That is hilarious.
So because of that, now resales are becoming just as expensive as new construction.
Really?
Yeah, because you got to think of it like this. So take it like this. So remember, I was trying to get my mother a condo.
Right.
The lady was selling it $35,000 over what it was worth. When I asked her, like, who's paying if it don't appraise, what's going to happen? She said, you got to put up the extra $35,000.
Oh no, they tripping.
Right. But guess what? It sold.
It's
Wow.
It sold. Guess how many offers they had?
How many?
14.
Wow.
Are you serious?
14 offers.
Because what you want, buy somebody else will.
Exactly. And this market
Yeah.
is literally if, like, you just got your house.
Right.
If you just put this on the market today, you'll have 7 offers by Monday.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
The market's like that. Right
Market's
now?
that hot. It's a
Dude,
it's a seller's market.
I work in a mortgage company. I watch, and we put up posts all the time. Look, if you come in the office with a 600 credit score, we can get you whatever. We can put you in something. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
I watch the numbers all the time.
I'm glad you actually mentioned that. Let's talk about credit scores.
Okay.
Now, as far as buying new, what credit score? What's the minimum credit score you need to actually buy a new home?
Minimum,
Yeah.
technically 580, but most people like to see at least 620.
And that's what we roll with. 620.
Really?
We advertise 620 all the time.
And why is that?
It's easier to get done.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Easy to get done.
Okay.
580, you need you need a little work. You got to convince the banks and
Right.
stuff. But the market's so hot right now, nobody got time to convince the bank. I got 19 of the folders on my desk.
Right.
So they're like, all right, you got 597, I'll get back to you later.
Nah,
At 620, I can get done easily.
True.
640, you can really get done easy.
Right.
And then you get to dealing with the lenders and all that stuff. All that stuff come to play, and it's like, okay, where we going? Who going to close on
Understood.
this? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Understood.
and right now, like I said, today's market,
Yeah.
literally
It's on fire, man.
15, 20 offers,
Yeah.
one house.
It's on fire.
Selling
Yeah.
40, 50, $60,000 over asking price.
Wow. That's
And they
crazy.
can get it.
Yeah.
So let's let the viewers know, how you doing right now as far as actually selling houses in 2021? Where you at?
Doing good. This month I made 11 or 12 houses for the
Really?
month.
Oh, you say that with ease, like
Yeah, I mean, this is what I do.
That's what you okay.
This is what I do.
So let the viewers know. For those that's, I'm gonna say, interested in trying to sell homes as becoming a realtor or actually becoming a new home salesman,
Right.
what would you actually recommend to them?
So, believe it or not, even though I said some things about Ryan Homes is probably the best place to apply. Reason being, they hire people with no experience. Stanley Martin, they're really not going to hire you without any experience unless you have a really, really strong referral. And then you're going to be an assistant, but you're going to be an assistant for like 2-3 years. Ryan Homes will promote you in 6-7 months. It's just a better route if you want to really get into this business for new construction.
Is that how you did it? Or?
Yeah, I went through Ryan Homes, yeah.
Okay.
I ain't know nothing about that, though. I just went through Ryan Homes because they said they was going to train me. But then as I left and listened to other builders, had friends and other builders, they let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Dang, you still an assistant?" They're like, "Yeah, man, it's been a year." Like, I was assistant for 3 months. 90 days, I was out, in and out.
Okay. So before we actually go, one thing I'm going to ask you about, Earnest money deposit. Because everyone needs to know about that. Because a lot of people don't know about the Earnest money deposit.
Earnest money deposit.
Yes, please let them know about the Earnest money deposit.
Layman's term is basically the deposit that you have to put down to take the house off the market. So you have to have some skin in the game. No, $1,000 is not enough.
Okay.
It's going to range anywhere between 10 to depending on how much your house costs. You know what I'm saying? So
my wife and I had to put down some money, and you know personally, we had to put down some money. It was more than 10, and it was more than,
I'm gonna let y'all know now. Don't come in no realtor's office, no new construction person's office saying what you gonna do. It's too many people in the market right now. Like everybody who walk in and say, "Well, this is what I'm gonna pay for." Ask them if they got a house. They don't have one because we don't call them back. We'll say, "Yeah, we'll think about it. We'll let you know." Then they email me back. "What happened?" "Oh, your offer was too low, so I just kept it moving." "Is the house available?" "No, I sold it 2 hours after you left." Literally, that's how fast houses are going. So if you find one you like, be nice to the sales rep. Treat them with respect, and they might let you fly in. Had a lady the other day treated me so well that I got a list. I got a 1,000-person waiting list. I moved her to the front, sold her a house because she was nice.
So that's how you do it? Like,
Bruh, that's my discretion.
No, I understand.
It ain't fair. It's like, of course we follow fair housing, so I put you on the list.
I understand.
But where I put you on the list, that ain't fair housing.
I respect
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
That's your discretion.
That's business.
I got you.
So
Business is business.
you come in angry woman or angry man.
You understand? Bottom line. First of all, when you come to the table, make sure you understand what you're coming into. If you buying a new home where you building from bottom up, ask them how much money you need to actually come to the table with. But at the same time, know what you're getting into. Know what you're getting into. Ask questions. This gentleman right here, and I'm going to ask him, how can they contact?
Oh man, you can email me at SEALESRC@StanleyMark.com. So that's SealesRC@StanleyMark.com. Shoot me an email, I'll email you back ASAP.
Okay.
Or you can call the work phone, 703-774-4307. You can text me on that one.
Only serious.
My office hours. Offsite, not joking.
From 9 to 5. Only serious inquiries only.
Unless you want to bagel. Yeah.
Only serious
Now,
inquiries.
I am in Capitol Court in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, aka Largo.
Yeah.
So I am in a very fast-paced community. Anybody in the area know the area, they know where it's at. So, if you need one, just let me know you saw me on this show, and I'll make sure you get to the front of the line.
There you have it. Hey, Key.
Just say Teal sent you. Say Teal and Key sent you.
Any last words you have?
Man, I just enjoyed and I just enjoyed being educated on the buying market. A lot of stuff that even though I work in the mortgage industry, a lot of stuff that I might not overhear when I'm doing my thing in the kitchen, you kind of enlightened me on which is dope because me and my missus plan to be first home buyers next year. So that gives us something to look forward to and to build on. So I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts and wisdom with us, and glad you enjoyed your food.
Oh man, it was delicious, brother.
Appreciate you.
Matter of fact, y'all can come. We actually about to sell our house and move to another neighborhood. If you want to join us there, so that way we can eat all the time.
Damn, you know what I mean?
Listen, right? It's literally.
Hold up, no. Soon as we move over here, he want to move out the neighborhood.
You want to show? Let me show you how to upgrade.
You go too close. Ask him. I told him like, look, you can do the same thing. You got so much equity in your house.
Yeah.
We can sell these jokes for $700, baby.
I'm trying to tell you, this dude, as soon as we moved in the neighborhood, he said, "Oh no, we gotta move." Hey, he told his wife, "Hey, we move in, we selling our house and everything." So bottom line is, hey, if you're looking to buy a new home, come talk to this dude.
And he needs to sell just because he got too much equity in his house. And he got a fencing deck. Shoot, you better sell.
Whoever fencing deck.
Get this money. Get this money.
Hey man, you've been watching Let's Do. Yeah. You've been watching Let's Do.
I'm Chef Keyshawn, and this is my co-host.
Salute, we out.
Welcome to Stanley Martin.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Heard you out here handling business. Well, let's do lunch. Heard you out here trying to make a difference. Well, let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. 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 Heard you out here getting this paper. Well, let's do lunch. Heard your story was an inspiration. Well, let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. Well, let's do lunch. Lights, camera, action. I wanna hear about your passion. I wanna know what drives you. I wanna hear about the traction you've been gaining, all the lives you've been changing with every move. Wanna hear where you come from. I wanna hear where you headed to. Oh, you a boss, huh? Well, tell me what it costs, huh? Tell me about all the rewards. Tell me about what you lost, huh? Tell me how you got it all back when life tried to knock you off track. Tell me how you had to step up. Tell me how you had to fall back when everybody got ghosts. How'd you switch your approach when everybody else jump ship? How'd you keep things afloat? I wanna hear how you been making it work. How you out here breaking the curse? How you out here making it last? Where to find you if you wanted to search? Heard you out here handling business. Well, let's do lunch. Heard you out here trying to make a difference. Well, let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. 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 Heard you out here getting this paper. Well, let's do lunch. Heard your story was an inspiration. Well, let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. Well, let's do lunch. Now around here we don't talk business, we just talk business. Got Chef Keyshawn in the kitchen, whipping up something scrumplicious. Course Tillman came with the vision. Send War Child on a mission. Add it up and watch it multiply. Subtract any and all division. Unless we're breaking down the bag. You know how I get when you making a check. Everybody screaming friends now. Nobody was here when we was breaking a sweat. Sorry I had to get that off my chest. Honestly, I wish my haters the best. Now let's get back to this platform. Tell the people how they can invest. Is it money or time you left for the grind that wake you up thinking hustle? Or the thought of how you had to struggle that make you do it off the muscle? Either way, just get it done, cause we don't want to hear no excuses. Don't get up, we're about to eat good. I had a chef bring lunch to you. Out here handling business. Well, let's do lunch. Heard you out here trying to make a difference. Well, let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. 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 Heard you out here getting this paper. Well, let's do lunch. Heard your story was an inspiration. Well, let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. Well, let's do lunch.
Thanks for checking out our models today. You can definitely reach me, Ronnell, at 703-774 617-432-4307 or shoot me an email at SSSAM, EALE, SSSAM, RC at StanleyMartin.com. Hope to hear from you soon.